But are you keeping?
Yeah, I'm keeping.
I was just talking through our hands because I didn't
Gotcha.
know if you were keeping or not.
Yep.
So I'm gonna just start it
pretty
off
good.
by shocking into Stomping Ground, going to 18. Then I'm gonna, as I said before, I'm gonna suspend a search for 2. Well, 2 turns, whatever. You know what I'm saying.
Yep. I'm gonna draw, fetch. We're gonna be shocking.
All right, he's already in range of escape shift.
I'm right where you wanted me, right?
Yeah, I got you right in my sights. That's something you've done.
Sorry, I was just needed to look again. We're gonna shock that in.
You got cast none more to go. Just staring.
Never know. You never know.
So Missy into Breeding Pool.
And we're going to uppercut and then abundant growth.
So we know somewhat what he's on already. Yeah, it's fine. It's any color you draw.
Yeah.
We have Yorion as a companion, by the way.
Yeah, Yorion is a companion.
So that would have probably told me roughly what you were on when you fetched the Breeding Pool. So we know we're on either Omnath or Blink. Upkeep, take down the search.
Sorry,
Draw for turn.
that land is tapped.
So we are going to Mountain. Cast Farseek.
You're good.
Don't know what Farseek is. Search the library for a Plains, Island, Swamp, or Mountain card. And we got a cool one in the deck. If I can find it. Oh yeah, it's up top where I wanted it. And the garden.
Yep.
The new Naya Triumph, as people want to call it so desperately. So we're going to go ahead and grab that, get access to our 3rd color, make our prismatic endings potentially a little bit better, and whatnot. Okay. Cool part about Farseek is, like, it says you can't get a forest, but you can get all the other ones, and those count, even though it does forest in it. But go ahead.
Untap, draw. Let's split Flooded Strand, and we are going to pass.
Search.
Sure.
You get a basic. Have access to breeding the stuff we want. So we're going to get a mountain. So far I have 4 mountains in play. Cuts. Alright, so I'm going to draw for turn.
What up, it's comma?
Get this Valakut down. And I'm going to say pass.
16. Just go ahead and grab a Triumph here.
Does not pop in the microphone. That'd be kind of cool, huh?
Here. All right. Cut, untap, draw.
That card slipped out. That's the one I wanted. It's my card.
And we are going to go ahead and play a 3rd land, shock 14. We are dealing damage to ourselves. Taps, play Tef.
F is fine.
We're going to go ahead. 6. We're going to go ahead and minus Tef and draw a card.
Sure.
And we're going to pass the turn.
Untap. So it doesn't really upset us at all. We're kind of just fine to that. Three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast a search.
Sure.
You have no interaction. You're dead this turn.
Okay.
I'm
I
just
have interaction.
yeah. That's what I was saying. If you have no interaction, this needs to be a forest. So forest. I'm just gonna leave this.
Sure.
Uh,
Play a land for turn.
yeah. So I guess I should have grabbed the mountain because I would have turned my Valakut on anyway, so I'd have got value for it. But shock this in. Scape shift.
Exile dress down. Force negation.
Okay. So I'll shuffle because I didn't shuffle before for obvious reasons because I thought I was going to pick it up. But that's one of the cool lines that I really enjoy. Like if you didn't have any interaction there, you just died.
Right.
Because that escape shifts would come off, then I would grab the 6 mountains in my deck. But we're also fine here because Baby the Fairy doesn't do like a ton in this spot to really prevent us from doing much. Go ahead. I don't have any suspended searches where Baby the Fairy gets really bad for us. And just now mountain drops are going to start just pinging away. Only scary part would be an Omnath, but he's 1 mana short.
Red blue.
Results. I'm F6'd.
Hand. Exile bottom. We are going to play a land turn and tap this for red and go ahead and just bolt you.
Sure, so that puts me to 13.
Plus the 2.
Yep.
And we're going to pass.
Pass. Undeep draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Land.
Yep.
Fetch. Go to 12.
Sure. Nothing I can do about these land drops unless I have a way to get rid of.
Mountain.
Yep.
Safe enough to go ahead and just bolt that. I probably was supposed to just bolt you. I'll put you at 11. Cuts. I don't know why I offered, considering. I'm gonna cast an Eldamri's Call.
No. Cards in hand?
1.
Okay. So we know that he's probably
I-
going to tutor up prime time. He has 6 lands, so he can cast it. I have no interaction with the ETB, so I'm going to try to force this as of now.
Force is fine. So it did shuffle when you cut. Okay. Alright, it's pass.
Down to 10. You took my life, right? You bolted me, not
Yeah,
the fairy.
I bolted
Okay.
you. Because again, I think we're in the spot where like we don't really care about this fairy. I don't have any counter magic.
I'm just going to try him. Untap.
So wherever you want to put it. I don't know.
Draw. That is a pretty good draw. Plus to fairy.
Sure.
Tap 2. Spreading Seas on the Valakut.
Hello? Yeah.
And we're going to make a land drop per turn. And we're going to go ahead and fetch down to 9. We're going to get a basic. All right, I'm buying Yorion. Pass.
Untap. Draw. Well, that's a draw, I guess.
Yeah, so
Dryad. Pass.
on end step, you have one card in hand.
You have one card in hand.
We're going to no. I think we just we're okay with that. Untap, draw. Um, okay, that is interesting. We have 5 lands. Plus here.
Sure.
We're just gonna cast a Solitude.
I go to 14.
Pass.
The cards made him nervous. Play a fetch line.
Mm-hmm.
Pass.
Turn. Abundant Growth.
Yep.
Draw card.
Yep. All makes sense to me.
Make a land drop. Minus to Fairy. No, we're gonna wait. Fairy's gonna stay how it is. Combat.
Yeah. I'm at 11. You gain 3 more, you go to 12.
Thank you. I'm gonna minus to Fairy. Bounce Solitude.
Sure.
Draw card.
Sure.
And I will pass turn.
Sucks with this fairy in play. That I have to jam a Seldamary's call now. So I used 2 force negations, so in terms of just hard counters,
It's good.
it's what we're hoping for.
So we're still okay. I mean, he's going to get 1 trigger if he gets a Valakut and a Mountain, right?
Yeah, sure.
Off the prime time. Because you can't, if you get 2 Valakuts, you're not going to get any triggers because you don't have a Dryad out.
Yeah. Blue. Jam the
Blue.
Titan.
Titan enters.
Don't know why I did what I did.
I'm going to crack Brick with the trigger on the stick.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab 2 Valakuts.
Okay.
I assume you got something potentially to do.
I'm going to Solitude your.
Yeah. Well, if you don't have anything, I'm gonna fetch. I'm gonna fetch out a Stomping Ground. I'm gonna shoot you for 6.
Okay.
then I'm gonna play a mountain and shoot you for 6 more.
Yep, that'll get it.
Got him.
Yeah, I mean, I had the spreading seas in hand, but they don't do me any good when I can't interact. So
you know
these are my best sideboard cards. Bring in another Besagio, another Force Negation, and an Aether Gust, which can just set that, cast prime time. We bounce it to the top or bottom of the library, and we're just removing a few of these spot removal spells that aren't going to do a whole lot. I mean, Dryad Bolt doesn't kill it. Supreme Verdict, I mean, if we're wiping the board with a prime time on the battlefield, we're probably pretty dead. So
I want ways to deal with like spreading seas and stuff like that. Maybe potentially exile some of the other things to keep him off certain mana. I dropped one of my sideboard cards. I got it. It fell in my lap. But I'm going to bring in 1 Force of Vigor, and this is just directly replacing this March. Is kind of where I'm looking at that. And then the 3 Veils, we saw Force Negation twice, and we can assume that some of the other stuff's coming in the side. Weird little things like that, you know? But
yeah, I'll try it.
I'll give it a shot as well.
Play tap Triumph, pass.
So we draw here. Obviously, we just talked about it and how bad it could be, but I'm a shock to sin. The value in doing it as early as possible makes sense, so I'm going to suspend this. Go ahead.
On tap, draw. Play land. We are going to fetch Shock down to 17. We need to get a Stomping Ground. No, Breeding Pool. Oh, there it is. He's asking, does it stay in exile? You can't cast it, so you try to cast it, but you just can't. So it comes off exile. Does it go to the graveyard like it's?
I think I want to say it goes to the grave. If somebody in chat can confirm that for us.
That's interesting because if something is exiled with time counters on and the time counters come off of it, what happens to it if you can't cast it?
That's why I think it just goes to the bin. But
that is a very good question, Darren. Uppercuts.
If we can't get an answer here directly.
Stays in exile. There you go. Cool. Thank you very much. TJ and Leo play a Ren.
Yep.
And we're going to tick up to 4, and we're going to return the Misty to our hand.
Sure. Untap. Draw. We're going to play basic mountain. We're going to Farseek.
Farseek's good.
Do the same thing as before. We're going to grab the Triumph. And I'm going to say it's all you, sir. Alright, yeah, the garden. Sorry. I'm going to grab the garden. Uppercuts.
You're good. Expressive Iteration.
Good news for us. That's not a baby fairy. Yeah, that's fine.
Exile. Hand. Bottom. Play.
Sure.
Fetch. Go get. Man, I don't want to shock again.
You're already within range if you think about it.
Yeah. We really need a hallowed fountain is what we should grab here. So I'm gonna grab a hallowed fountain and see if I decide to shock it in or not.
You gonna pass me, dude? Let me get basics.
I don't. Oops.
Oh!
I don't know if there's any reason to actually shock this in here. So yeah, we're not going to. And then we're going to plus here and return the windswept teeth to hand. And I'll shuffle. Go ahead.
Untap. Just come off suspend.
Mm-hmm.
So I already got 2 green, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get out into the basic mountain. Just get us closer to our Valak activations. That'll be cool. I guess I'll cut, yeah. I guess. Draw for turn.
Yeah.
Oh, the draw I've always ever wanted.
Oh. I have to discard brick. I just can't.
Discard the hand side. Come
There
on
we
now.
go. Sorry. I was shuffling.
Sometimes it giveth and sometimes it taketh away. Land. Pass.
Tap.
I don't really have a whole lot going on.
Well,
Oh, that's what I should have done.
I think we just plus return this to hand, and I'm going to discard the other one, so I like it better.
Okay.
Pass. Cards in hand.
4.
4. Do we care?
I don't know. Do you care?
I do, but the real question is how much? I think I care enough. Counterspell.
Well, hand's really awkward. Getting that's close to holding, and then if he just has access to a counterspell all the time, it's pretty bad. So we'll try to veil. So the
Yep.
stack's looking like this.
Veil is good.
Okay, veil. Draw. And I will say, go ahead.
Down to 15. Get a blue. Sometimes you just kind of by default always think that your fetch land will get whatever triumphs in your deck.
Yeah.
But I wanted to look and make sure that I wasn't grabbing an
Yeah, when you're
target.
grabbing to try them, you're like, there is no way.
Yeah. But I did
Like,
look back
the new
down.
ones. New ones, it might actually sometimes happen if people want to play them. For example, the ones I could see where like people like put in the Bant one, and then they actually crack some weird one that can't get their Bant color one.
Draw for turn.
It'd be pretty hard for that to happen. Exactly 2 colors.
Make a land drop. Pass. Veil Summer's so good.
Okay.
Replaces itself.
Okay. Cast a wish.
Okay. We're going to Deluge.
Deluge is fun. Does wish resolve?
Yeah, Wish is
I hope it resolves because this play's so sick if it does.
Wish is going to resolve.
Oh, let's go.
Take 2 to hand. No. 2 to hand, 2 on the bottom. Go ahead.
Alright, so I'm gonna put wish like here. I can still redeem this. I'm gonna crack this fetch line.
Okay.
Forest.
Okay.
Leave that there. Wish. The tech's in, dude. I'm gonna play a Besage who shelters all.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay 2 life, add 1 mana. If an instant or sorcery spell be cast, it can't be countered by spells or abilities. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna cast Escape Shift.
Yep.
Fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I going to do about it?
Ban all those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I think Breaker's happy, guys.
18 to your doom, brother.
I'm going to fetch Shock first.
Oh, does the inner... Wait, I might be wrong. Oh, that inner's tapped.
Oh, no.
Son of a...
Oh,
I thought I had to tech. Hold up.
Oh, no.
I mean... I guess, yeah, that inner's tapped. That's a mistake. My bad. Dude, I thought I had to tech. I was so good. I mean, I'll play a Cavern and do the same thing, I guess, but... You can
Sure.
counter it. Do you have any action?
No, I don't have any.
Because, I mean, this is a...
I would have countered the
Dude,
Witch.
read your cards, Brick. Jesus.
Yeah.